What is technology? The branch of knowledge that deals with the creation and use of technical means and their interrelation with life, society, and environment, drawing upon such subjects as industrial art, engineering, applied science, and pure science. The application of this knowledge for practical ends. What are, what are the different types of technology? Biometrics, body armor, body worn cameras, computer, cybercrime, correction equipment and technology, body armor. Why technology is so important? Technology has important effects on business operations, no matter the size of your enterprise. Technology has both tangible and intangible benefits that will help you make money and produce the results your customers demand. Technological infrastructure structure affect the culture, efficiency, and relationship of a business. Why technology is important in education? Technology has the ability to enhance relationship between teacher and student. When teacher effectively integrate technology into subject areas, teacher grows into roles and advisors, content expert and coach. Technology helps make teaching and learning more meaningful and fun. What is the use of technology? In this usage, technology refers to tools and machines that may be used to solve real-world problems. It is a far-reaching term that may include simple tools, such as crowbar or wooden spoon, or more complex machine as a space station or particle accelerator. How does the technology work? Brain waves are tiny electrical impulses released when a neuron fires in the brain. Neurosky brain computer interface technology works by monitoring this electrical impulse with a forehead sensor. What is the what is the first invention ever made? However, other inventors before Bell had worked on the development of the telephone, and the invention had several pioneers. 1877, the first working phonograph is invented by Thomas Edison. 1878, Henry Fuse is granted a patent for the first practical vibrate.
How do cell phones work? In the most basic form, a cell phone is essentially a two-way radio consisting of a radio transmitter and a radio receiver. When you chat with your friend on your phone converts your voice into an electrical signal, which is then transmitted via radio waves to the nearest cell tower. What is the main purpose of a cell phone? The earliest smartphones let users access email and use the phone as a fax machine and address book. In recent years, the purpose of the cell phone has shifted from a verbal communication tool to a multimedia tool, often adopting the name mobile device rather than being called a phone at all. What is the use of a cell phone? 56% of cell phone users access the internet on a mobile phone. More consumers are using mobile devices to access the web, especially as smartphone ownership grows, and because they expect to get information quickly via mobile. You should optimize your web presence so that they can find you while they are on the go. How does it work? Cell phone. As you chat away, your phone converts your voice into an electrical signal, which is then transmitted as a radio wave and converted back into sound by your friend's phone. A basic mobile phone is therefore little more than a combined radio transmitter and a radio receiver, quite similar to a walkie-talkie or CB radio. What is the main purpose of a mobile phone? The main purpose of the mobile phone is to be able to make and receive telephone calls. In addition, text messaging is a basic function, officially called SMS, short message service. All phones, even the cheapest ones, are able to perform these basic functions. What is the importance of cell phones? Cell phones are the perfect way to stay connected with others and provide the user with a sense of security. In the event of emergency, having a cell phone can allow help to reach you quickly and could possibly save lives. The importance of cell phones goes way beyond the ability to make or receive phone calls. What is the use of cell phone? The term smartphone has come to mean a cell phone which offers more advanced features than just calls, SMS messages, and basic organizer software. Often, when talking about mobile phones, cell phone is used to describe a simple feature phone. Smartphone is used to describe more advanced touchscreen phones. How do you use a cell phone? Create a contact list by gathering up phone numbers of people you want to talk to. Make calls by choosing or a number and pushing the send or call button. Send up your voicemail box. Text your contacts. Log your keypad or smartphone to secure it from pocket dials or thefts. What is the use of mobile phones? Mobile phones are used for a variety of purposes, such as keeping in touch with family members, for conducting business, and in order to have access to a telephone in the event of an emergency. Some people carry more than one mobile phone for different purposes, such as for business and personal use. What is the first cell phone? The world's first mobile phone call was made on April 3, 1973, when Martin Cooper, as a senior engineer at Motorola, called a rival telecommunications company and informed them he was speaking via a mobile phone.
A car is a wheeled motor vehicle used for transportation. Most definition of car says they run primarily on roads, seat 1 to 8 people, have 4 tires, and mainly transport people rather than goods. Who invented the automobile? Carl Benz. Exactly who invented the automobile is a matter of opinion. If we had to give credit to one inventor, it would probably be Carl Benz from Germany. Many suggest that he created the first true automobile in 1885 and 1886. Why was the car made? In 1808, Francois Isaac de Rivas designed the first car powered by an internal combustion engine fueled by hydrogen. In 1885, Carl Benz developed a petrol or gasoline powered automobile. This is also considered to be the first production vehicle, as Benz made several other identical copies. How far was the first car in the world? On July 3, 1886, mechanical engineer Carl Benz drove the first automobile in Mannheim, Germany, reaching a top speed of 16 kilometers per hour, 10 miles per hour. The automobile was powered by a 0.75 HP one-cylinder four-stroke gasoline engine, which was the first car in the world. In 1807, Francois Isaac de Rivas designed the first car powered by internal combustion engine fueled by hydrogen. In 1886, the first petrol of gasoline-powered automobile, the Benz patent motor wagon, was invented by Carl Benz. In 1879, Benz was granted a patent for his first engine, which had been designed in 1878. Many of his other inventions made the use of the internal combustion engine feasible for powering a vehicle. His first motor wagon was built in 1885 in Mannheim, Germany. Who was the first car company ever? Carl Benz founded the company that would one day be called Mercedes-Benz in 1883, and they sold their first automobile in 1886. Big Whoop, Henry Ford, made cars ubiquitous not long after founding his factory in 1903. Everybody knows that. What is the oldest car in the world? La Marquise is the world's oldest running automobile as of 2011. It is an 1884 model made by Frenchmen De Dion, Boron and Trepalox. The car was a quadricycle prototype named for the Dion's mother. What is the newest car in the world? The world's three newest cars are kind of amazing. Take a look at the world's three newest cars and you won't be disappointed. The Mazda Miata, the Jaguar XE, and the Mercedes-AMG GT.
What does the term PC means? PC means politically correct or personal computer. Modern computers are electronic and digital. Input device, usually a keyboard and a mouse. The input device is the conduit through which the data and instructions enter the computer has accomplished. What a PC is used for. In its general usage, a personal computer is a microcomputer designed for use by one person at a time. Prior to the PC, computers were designed for companies who attached terminals for multiple users to a single large computer whose resources were shared among all users. What are the five generations of computers? 1940 to 1956, first generation. 1956 to 1963, the second generation. 1964 to 1971, the third generation. 1972 to 2010, the fourth generation. What is the type of computer? A computer is a machine that can be programmed to multiply symbols. Its principal characteristics are it responds to a specific set of instructions in a well-defined manner. It can execute a pre-recorded list of instructions. It can quickly store and retrieve large amounts of data. What is an example of a personal computer? Personal computer, the definition of a personal computer is a small computer with a microprocessor designed for use by an individual. An example of personal computer are desktop computers used in homes, schools, and small business. How many generations of computers are there? In the Wikipedia study guide, you learn about each of the five generations of computers and the advances in technology that have led to the development of the many computer devices that we use today. What is the generation of the computer? During the period of 1940 to 1956, the first generation of computers were developed. The first generation of computers used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory, and were often enormous, taking the entire room. The vacuum tube was developed by Lee DeForest. What is the definition of PC? PC is a short personal computer. The first personal computer produced by IBM was called the PC, and increasingly the term PC came to mean the personal computer, such as Macintosh. What is the full form of Windows. Windows stands for Wall Interactive Network Development for Office Work Solutions.